Good wishes to all the children. Here I am, Papi Reddy, SA English, working at ZPSS Boys Gudur of Mahbubabad district. Today I would like to talk about reading comprehension exercises. So in our textbooks or in our examination. So let us see how we have to do, how generally they are given. So under section A, in both the paper, especially 9th and 10th classes, in both the paper 1 and paper 2 pattern we are following. So even in the up to 6th to 8th also we have this kind of comprehension passages we have. So in the 9th and 10th classes, paper 1 and paper 2 pattern we have. Under paper 1, generally 2 passages or 1 poem so may be given. So these passages generally from the textbook. And on the paper 2, 3 passages, out of that one may be poem. So these passages on the paper 2 are out of the text, they are free from the textbook. Okay, whatever may be. So the textbook, the text which is given, so it is for comprehension, that means we have to read and understand and we have to attempt. And under this section, under this exercise, 2 categories of questions generally asked in the examination, that is multiple choice questions. So generally 4 options are given under the multiple choice. So out of 4, 1 we have to select and we have to write. And after that, short answer questions generally are asked to. So we have to attempt that 1 or 2 sentences. Sentence means full sentences we have to write. And before that, so we have to see different types of questions generally they ask in this one. Types are, all questions are not same. So generally what the children are doing, so children are just only catching one word from the question and simply they are pasting. It is not like that, because different types of questions we have. So out of those, factual questions, that means the questions on facts. Facts already there in the text only. That means generally directly we get answers. So answers are available in the text itself. That means directly we get. With some modification, don't think that is pasting only here also. And next one is the analytical questions. That means, so these questions we have to analyze the text. We have to analyze and we have to write our answer there. That means nowhere we have any chance to copy directly. We have to analyze. Taking the text we have to analyze. And next one is the inferential questions. These questions are based on the hints. That means we have a lot of hints for these questions to attempt. So taking those hints as a base, we have to answer these infer questions. And last one is very important, that is open-ended question generally. So in every passage, at least one open-ended question generally they are giving. Open-ended question is, so here we have to express our own opinion. So expressing the opinion, we have to our own experience. We have to express our opinions. So next after that, so now we will see. So what we have to do before attempting. What are the steps we have to follow before attempting? Now let us see what we have to do before attempting reading comprehension. So before attempting, we have to read the text carefully. That is very important in reading comprehension. Reading the text carefully with understanding. Reading is not just going on reading, with understanding. After that, we have to go through the questions. After reading the text with understanding, so we have to go through the questions. There also we have to understand the questions. So after that, what we have to go for the second reading to locate the answers. In the second reading only we have to locate approximate answers. We have to locate with our pencil. So in the paper itself. After that, we have to think about the proper answers. After locating, we have to think according to the question what is our answer. So we have to think proper answers and we have to start writing. So this is step by step we have to go. While writing, what we have to do? So next, while writing, we have to follow the tense given in the question. In the question, if the question is in the present tense, our answer should go with the present tense only. If the question is in the past, we have to go with the past. So like that, according to the question, so the tense we have to follow. And at the same time, don't reproduce the sentences as it is. That means don't pick up the sentences directly and paste. Because every time we have to make some modification. Sometimes maybe we have to add proper nouns. We have to change the proper nouns. So like that we have to take care of all this one. So don't paste or don't reproduce the sentences from the passage directly. So next thing is and write your answers briefly means directly. So directly whatever the question is asked, for that only you have to write the answer. That means we have to make modifications. So regarding the proper nouns or whatever it is. So the same next one is you have to write your answers in full answers. So don't write very half answer. Okay, that means don't start your answer using like because whenever there is a question. So don't write directly with the word because. So you have to write. So before that, how you have to take the question, and from the question you have to start, and so you have to write full sentences. And next, at the same time, important thing is don't forget to write question number. So generally some question numbers are given the examination. We have to strictly so write that question number only. Don't make your own. Don't write your own question numbers. Don't change the question number. So following the question number is also one of the important factor. So in this reading comprehension. And last but not least, present your answers with neat handwriting. Neat handwriting means whatever handwriting you have, so you have to present it neatly with the proper margins and underlining. Okay, after the completing the answer, you have to make one line there. So like this, we have to neatly present. Now let us go with one example. So taking one example from Never Never Nest. So now stop done. Okay, now for practice purpose, so let us take one passage from the lesson Never Never Nest from 3rd unit. Okay, reading C, Never Never Nest. A passage is given for us for reading here. So the instruction is clearly given. Read the following passage carefully. So we have to read the passage carefully because it is the textbook based passage. So while reading, we should also think what happened before this and what happened after this also. We have to get all that in our mind. So we have to read carefully. Carefully means we understand. But actually we have to read silently in the examination. So here only for our purpose, I want to read once. I would like to read here. So let us see here what is the passage is given here. Aunt Jane, charming, such a cozy little room and such a pretty furniture. Jack modestly, we like it, you know, handy place to sit in and listen to the radiogram. Aunt Jane, oh, have you got radio? Jack, why? Of course, Aunt Jane, you simply must have a radio set nowadays. Jill, and it's so nice for me when Jack's away at business. I even make him move it into the kitchen so that I can listen to it while I cook. Jack, sit down, Aunt Jane. You must be tired and we have shown you everything now. So this is the passage. So based on this passage, we are going to have questions. Now let us see what type of question generally can be asked for this type of paragraph. Let us see that. Now let us see one exercise based on the paragraph just we have read now. So already we have gone through the paragraph, so which is taken from Never Never Nest. Now here is an exercise for us. So let us see. So already we discussed in the introduction itself, different types of questions are asked. Categories we learned there. Categories are here, multiple choice and short answers. At the same time, different types of questions. So you see here, so from first three are multiple choice. There the first question, let us read the first question now. Such a cozy little room. Here cozy means, that means here one word meaning is asked. That means, so whenever we are able to understand the context, contextually we have to get the answer. So to get this answer, once again we have to go back to the paragraph and we have to read that line. So if you read, so we may get idea, or from understanding we may get the answer. Now let us see, four options are given for the first one. So the word here, the cozy means, that is in this sentence. So cozy little room it is said. So that means describing the room. So what type of room it is? So is it costly or wonderful or comfortable or uncomfortable? So here it is not that much very easy to get. So that means we have to think. So actually the dialogue of there, so it is said, so we have to, in the here, what is the right answer? Do you know? So maybe you are guessing that is, yes, this may be correct. So here the cozy means comfortable. Don't confuse with the spellings. Cozy is looking like costly. Don't do like that. Cozy little room means comfort with all types of furniture already shown there. That is why it is called cozy. Means very comfortable to live. So that is the answer. From that context only we have to get the meaning. So next let us come to the second one. What is so nice for Jill when Jack's away? So here she said something is nice. So it is a factual. It's already there. If you go through the line once again, so it's very easy to find out. She said before the dialogue. So they are talking about something. In the next line only they said it's nice. She said. So what is that nice? Is it a car? Is it a radio? Is it a piano? Is it a furniture? If you go through the paragraph, so just before this dialogue, they are talking about the radio. That means automatically our answer should be radio. So we have to write B here. You see, while attempting answers, the same letters you have to follow. Right? In the examination, you need not write all this one. Directly you can put the number 1 and write C. And number 2, write B. Okay? Because this is for our comfort, we are writing our answers here. Now third one. What type of text is this? So we have to, this is analytical way of asking. So that means we have to analyze. So generally texts are in what type? Texts are in many discourses. So if you go through our textbook, so each lesson is in each discourse. So that means if you read, we have to remind ourselves the different discourses, and the text which is given here comes under what? So story. So it's not a story because many characters we can see there. So story generally there is no character generally we can. So it's not. So interview means only between two persons, and also a famous person is interviewed by another one. So that is why we can remove this one also. And conversation also between two persons generally on a common subject. So it is not a conversation. So now it is a play. Only last option left over is a play. So play means nothing but a drama. It's a one-act play. So they are both looking like that only. So it is a play with characters. So that is why. So here D. So you see, while attempting is multiple choice. So if you know the answer directly, we can directly answer. Otherwise, we can go with elimination also. Sometimes some options are directly we can eliminate. So at that time we can eliminate, and from the remaining, so choosing the correct one is very easy. So like that, two ways. If it is directly no, directly we can go. Otherwise, try for elimination. So like that we can attempt. So this is the way. Now let us go to the fourth one. It is a short answer question. We have to write in 1 or 2 sentences. According to Jill, what are the advantages of a radio? It is also there in the text, because she talked how comfortable the radio, having a radio. So she talked. So we have to see, according to Jill, what are tense we have to follow. I said no. So tense, that means in the present tense when it is asked. So we can start our answer, and like this we can write according to. So always we have to use the question. So then half of the answer we get from the question only. According to Jill, the advantages of a radio are so we can write point wise also. It is very easy to take with us. It is very easy to take with us wherever we want. If you want to go to the kitchen, we can take that one and go to the kitchen. If you want to sit in the lawn, we can go with that one. So it is very movable. Wherever we want, we can take. It is very easy to take with us. It is very easy to move. And also, it is a good company or companion when we are alone. See, this is another one. When we are alone, it's a good company. So we can listen news or listen music. So like that. You see, like this you can think. So already she said no there. So it is very easy to take to the kitchen also. So like that, according to Jill. So these are the advantages like that. And last question, let us see now here. So if you were in the place of Jack, so that is, it's open-ended. That means you have to think yourself in the place of Jack. So as a Jack, different types of furniture he brought, different types of things he bought for his house. So if you are in the place of Jack, what things would you like to have in your house? Okay, because so Jack had a car here, piano and radio, different types of furniture. Do you want to have the same or you want some more? So you can write your own. If I were in the place of Jack, you have to start. This kind of question you have to start. If, okay, in the place of you have to say I. If I were in the place of Jack, what things would you like to have? I would like to have, you have to say I would. You see, so much answer is available in the question itself. I would. Here, would you know? You have write I would like to have a TV. TV is not here. You can write whatever you want. A TV. Then what else? A refrigerator. And then what do you want other than? So whatever is there, you need not worry about the brand and whatever. So a nice bed and what else? So like this you can write whatever you want. So no need to worry. Whatever the things you want, you can go on add. Otherwise, so you can say what Jack had. I would also like to have the same things. Also you can write. It's nothing to worry. So this is the way we have to attempt. You see. So these are the ways. Everywhere we are writing full sentence. You see, whenever we are writing short answer questions, we have to write in full, following the question. So you see how easy when we are strictly following the questions. So answers will become very easy. So like this, we can attempt comprehension questions, reading comprehension exercises which are given in the examination. So tomorrow we will see another exercise.